Breaking news alert. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Jordan Flack. Now let's get into that news, shall we? Breaking international news alert for first piece of news of the day. A volcano tsunami hits Indonesia beaches, killing at least 20 after the eruption. Second piece of news of the day is Stephen Cobbert. Well, actually, it involves Stephen Cobbert because the POTUS himself, President Donald Trump, is going to be spending not 2 weeks. We're talking 16 days at Mar-a-Lago. And Steven, our friend Stevie Boy, said, is this going to be a little bit like the Richard Nixon? Is it going to be like Richard Nixon's final month in office? Only time will tell. Stay tuned. Next piece of news, guys. It's very important. Stay laser focused here. Jennie-O. Yes, Jennie-O. 164,000 pounds of turkey is recalled for salmonella. Just don't eat it. Just don't do it. I don't want to see you end up on the top 10 at 10. Next piece of news of the day, folks. It involves that 2000s hip-hop artist that you've come to love. He put out smash singles such as Crank That, Kiss Me Through the Phone, Pretty Boy Swag, and Turn My Swagger On. Now, why is he in the news? Well, these homophobic tweets, he ended up deleting those, but oh yeah, he actually is releasing another video game console. He's been doing a lot of that lately. Oh, and he said Nintendo will not be suing him because if they would have sued him, they would have done it already. Next piece of the news of the day, we have this swole gentleman right here. His name is Henry Cavill. Some people might know him. Okay, let's not get into the whole DC versus Marvel. Let's not do it. But you might know him from the blockbuster Justice League's very own Superman. Yes, he's been training hard at work for a movie, and I don't know. I'm guessing it might have to do with the whole DC movie thing, but he's been taking advice from a 7-time Olympian, Mr. Phil Heath himself. Next piece of news of the day is, I'm sorry. I had to do a dab. I wanted to calm myself down because it's actually very serious news here. It's a recall on blood pressure medication, and if you're on blood pressure medication, you might want to check that out because there's a chemical found in some blood pressure medication that is a cancer causing. So just go check it out if that pertains to you. Next piece of news of the day, folks. Shameless plug to Chicago, Chi-Town, the Windy City. Go Cubs go, by the way. Chicago Cubbies, baby. And actually, this news pertains to the Bears. The Bears playoff tickets have gone on sale, folks. I'm just saying, if that's something you're interested in, go check that out. But no, Tarik Cohen has said that actually he's not interested in the Pro Bowl. And he says that nobody is interested in the Pro Bowl. And at first, I thought this was going to be kind of a self thing. I thought it was going to be because they didn't want to get injured, or they're worried about getting injured. It's kind of like in basketball right now, like in the All-Star game, they're actually starting to play again, which is awesome, by the way. But no, this is actually much more selfless. This was great to hear, by the way. He stated, no, we're not interested because if we're not going to the Super Bowl, it's Super Bowl or bust, baby. Next piece of news of the day, folks, is Manchester United and Cardiff City. Well, not much to say here, folks, other than Manchester United 5, Cardiff City 1. Next piece of news of the day, folks, it's the funny business. It's actually Netflix and comedians are making more money. And they're making more money on Netflix, and the top four of Netflix for earnings: Jerry Seinfeld, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, and Chris Rock. Now, hey, shout out to them. Maybe one day I could do something funny on Netflix, eh? last piece of news of the day. I decided to end it on a very, very fun, very furry note. Yes, the pop sensation Justin Bieber and Haley Baldwin, they added this fun furry friend to their family. I want to say congratulations and have an awesome time with your new pal.